Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Dolis and welcome back to Agrarian Skies 2. In the last episode, we got the sieve, and I believe we got the furnace, and we were trying to get lava. I'm currently melting down some cobblestone. I need a little bit more, but we have infinite water, we have a bucket, we have a lot of good things. I put a roof over these so that they won't collect water anymore, since we do have the infinite water spring. And I'm going to cheat a little bit. So we're going to take this piece of dirt, and I have two pieces of dirt now, so we need to sift these and get just a little bit more cobblestone to make a cobblestone generator. And then the next thing we're going to want to do, we're going to want to break this. Let's actually put this outside because it's perfectly light out here. Let's put it right there. That looks good for right now. We're going to be expanding our base pretty much as soon as we can. And unfortunately, we only got... Dang. So that should be... Okay, so once this is done, we will have our lava. Now, the problem is we need to get... Oh my gosh, I have so many melon seeds. Cool. The problem is we need to get somewhere safe to make this. Wood burns, so we can't use wood to make the cobblestone generator, and we don't have too much options otherwise. We could make crafting tables, but that seems expensive. So what we're gonna do, one, we're gonna eat. Food is going to be an issue very soon. Making apple juice rather than just eating raw apples is a little bit better, but not much. So let's get the juicer and let's make some more apple juice. So, yeah, we're gonna need to get up to the top. So let's grab some wood. Not that much. I've been playing way too much with drawers lately, so it's hard to bounce back and forth between the two sets of mods. So let's make sure that's lit. We're going to pillar up, and we're going to cannibalize the little water source up here. So there wasn't really anything in here, but we're going to take most of this. At least the normal hardened clay. We can let some of it fall. Let's just take the normal hardened clay. We'll leave the green up here. And let's go back down. 14, we should have like 20-ish. That should be plenty to make what I need to. Someday we'll probably cannibalize that completely. Most of this island is probably going to be cannibalized just because of reasons. Also, I should probably get rid of the road. I know I should praise the road, but the road will kill me. So let's pick up the road. The reason why I did that, I will show. So the road likes to throw you off. You step on it. Can you shift on it? Oh, you can shift on it. But if you walk on it, it kind of throws you. So I don't want that. Let's put the road away. We have anything good down here? Not really. This is kind of our storage so that we don't lose things forever. But let's come up here and we'll find a place to put cobblestone generator, I guess right back here. So we'll want lava going like that, and we'll do something like this, and we'll also cover it, but we'll do that last. Going here, no, I want the lava to come up and push here, and then the water will be here. So this is just a kind of a basic, I might have lost that block, probably. Oh well. This is kind of a basic setup for a cobblestone farm. Just to make sure that things do not get deleted. We are going to lose our clay bucket though, so that is something to note. And then we can just do something like this. Let's destroy that. Let's hit F7 because I do want to see where things can spawn. We'll put a light there, and we'll get this ready. So all we need now is our lava. We're going to lose our bucket, but that's fine. Lava's almost done. So we are going to be completing a quest. We'll get a little bit of aluminum brass, which we'll use later. But yeah, so we just need a clay bucket of lava. Looking at some of these other quests, we can make a fishing rod. We should have the string. Yeah, we should have everything we need for this. This is probably going to be something I do off camera while waiting for things. We'll make a fishing rod, and unfortunately we are not going to have much in terms of we're not going to have much in terms of what am I thinking? Space to fish, but this 2x2 should be fine. Is it the mechanics with the splashes that we'll see the fish coming? Because if so, this is going to be funny because there's not much water. It's the normally the splashes would be in the water, but the game really doesn't know what's going on. Am I going to be able to catch a fish? Yep, there goes one. There we go, we caught a fish. Now, here's the thing. Also, can I do... Okay, that's the later version. In later versions, you can actually click in the quest book and see like recipes and stuff. But let's see, how bad is it to make the aluminum ore berry bush? Can I get that? I can get it from stone. It's a low chance, but I can get that. So I'm not too worried about it. Let's take the half a heart. And that unlocked millstone. So we'll need flour for that. But before we do, I'm going to put, we're going to get a lot, wow, decent amount of fish. And we can use the fish to make more stuff later. I have no idea what that ring does. We can use the fish to make more food. That is going to be important. So let's put... I need more space. I need more storage. Let's grab the spawn eggs. And let's put the heart in there. Spawn egg will come down here because I don't want to accidentally use that until I'm ready. So let's go ahead and make another chest. We are quickly running out of space though. That is something that should be fixed soon enough. So let's put just another chest on top, and we'll put food stuff in there. So seeds, all of this fun stuff, and watering can go in there, and the fishing rod. Okay, so that's good enough for right now. I do want to grab the broken ores and the normal ores. Actually, I just want the broken ores. We're gonna make 2 more chests for sifting out here. So I'm gonna put them like right here. That'll be good. And we'll get to that soon enough. So we should be able to get our bucket of lava. So I want to make sure that this detects, because if it doesn't, we're kind of doomed. So claim reward, and now let's make a whole bunch of stuff. Auto mining, cobblestone upgrade, stone miner. Okay. So this thing will produce cobblestone for us. Okay, that's good to know. But we're gonna put a thing of lava right here, and it does destroy our bucket, but it makes cobblestone. And if we break this, we can set right here and get as much cobblestone as we ever want. So this is going to be something I get to do, but let's see. We have five cobblestone. I would love that other piece of cobblestone, but I don't think we're gonna get it. So, all right, let's see what all we can get into now. So, quest book has a whole bunch of things. So, Nether. So there's special areas around the world where traders appear or boss monsters can be fought. Try finding some of these. So there's a surprise in the Nether. If you really dislike the end, you really need endstone. You can create endstone by right-clicking a lava-filled stone barrel with a piece of glowstone. That is a thing. And the netherrack can also be created with a stone barrel of lava and redstone dust. So those are good. We need to sift a lot of sand to get ancient spores. And then blazes are going to be fun to do as well. So, and then also the precious dolls. We need to start sifting, essentially. So, what can we do next? Let's see what we have. So, Tinker Toy is unlocked, which means Tinker's Construct. So, grout is what we're going to need for this stuff. We should be able to make grout relatively easily now. It should just be, sand and gravel and clay, which once we get another bucket, we can make as much clay as we want. I do have a little bit of extra clay, which is going to be required if we want to make another bucket. But for right now, let's sift some stuff and see what we get. Because I would like to get some more iron. Iron is going to be super important, as is redstone, usually in early game. So let's take a look at what we can get. So copper, gold, bone meal. Yeah, we'll just put all that stuff in there. We also have some sand. Let's see if we can't get lucky and get the ancient spores. It's like a 1% chance, so it's not likely, but you never know. So what do we get? What do we get? Nothing. Crushed tin, crushed aluminum. Alright, so let's look at the quest book and storage drawers. There's so much storage stuff. Storage drawers are really nice, actually. Drums, portable fluids, water source, brick well. It's an infinite source of water in a single block. That's really convenient. So that's something we're going to want to make relatively soon. And then machines. So thermal expansion, and then Fisher. There's so much stuff to do. One of the next things we're going to want to do, though, is make a mob farm. But that's going to require a lot of... Wow, we unlocked a lot of stuff, didn't we? Botanical engineering, botanical seeds, so we need podzol. Farmcraft, that's... Oh my gosh, so much stuff. Yeah, we have a lot of stuff to do. So let's just focus on the beginning quest. So auto mining. Let's see how bad the stone miner is. And the cobble gen upgrade. So the cobble gen upgrade does require some stuff, but we need 2 stone miners, which actually isn't that bad. Okay, so let's get some cobblestone. I didn't mean to do that, but didn't seem to affect this at all. So let's actually make a little bit of a ledge. And I do want to try to keep F7 on so that I can see if I need to like get anything, light anything up or anything like that. So we're gonna need like, I don't know, a bunch of iron, not iron, cobblestone. We are gonna need a bunch of iron. And does this have any other shears? No. What is this? Oh, self-shearing sheep. So if we can get 2 iron, we can make something pretty awesome. Well, something very useful actually. So typically shears are not that good, but in skyblocks, especially when they have X Nilo or Astros, yeah, however you say that, Nilo or whatever. Basically, shears are going to be the best way for us to get dirt, because we'll shear trees to get leaves, and then we can do the thing with the leaves. We can compost leaves to get dirt, and we actually need some dirt like really soon, so we can get more food. Because food is going to be an issue very, very quickly. Apples are good, but they're not going to sustain us. Yeah, we're almost out of apples already. So let's see if we can't hammer some gravel. So the nice thing about this is if we use a hammer, we'll get the gravel almost every time. There's very little loss in these, because the hammer tends to pull the item towards you. So just doing this a couple times, and then we can sift the gravel, and hopefully we can get some iron. Diamonds would also be nice, but iron is kind of the next thing. Does this have transfer nodes enabled? Agrarian Skies 1 did not, but we would need with transfer nodes world interaction upgrades, I believe. Probably that's going to require a lot of iron. So right now, that's usually the best way to get cobblestone early, because we need a lot of cobblestone very quickly. So I think we're going to go with the stone miner. Getting charcoal and coal, it's not going to be that much of an issue, or flint for that matter. So let's actually upgrade our hammer. And how many of these? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we need 14, 20. And do we have like a fuel pellets? We do. I wish it had. Wait, do I have to hit? H and F3, does that work? It does, but not quite how I thought. Oh well, that's still okay. Does this smelt one thing? It should. Can we turn this back? No. So does it? Yes, it does smelt one thing. So we're going to use these fuel pellets for most of our smelting, just because it's going to be more efficient. So we'll let that go, and let's hammer out some gravel. Unfortunately, it is going to take a while to do this. We're also going to need, yeah, we're just going to need a lot of stuff. But let's see if we can't get some iron. We can get some more dirt, and we can start looking into some other quests, like the millstone one. Because once we plant something, we can bone meal it, and bone meal is actually going to be pretty common to get because of dust. So if I can find dust. So if you sift dust, it's a 20% chance to get bone meal. So we're going to get a lot of bone meal. Iron is 20% as well. So yeah, the more like dust we get, the better. We don't have to worry about bone meal. And then relatively soon, once we get cobblestone generation going, we're not going to have to worry about anything with like mob drops, because we're going to make a mob farm like very quickly. The first one is probably going to be, I don't know how we're going to do the mob spawners in this mod pack, just because usually I make drop traps, and they work just fine. They do not like using Enderman, or having Enderman in them, so you do have to watch out for that. But otherwise, they're pretty good about just kind of being fairly efficient. So let's get some iron, gravel, break this. We get the iron, crushed iron ore. We can break that, and we get a whole bunch of dust. So let's put this stuff in here, and then if we cook up this, we'll get iron ingots. So I need to do that for a little bit. There's some coal. We're going to get a lot of coal from sifting as well. That is iron, right? I didn't look at it. Yes. And that's aluminum, I do believe. So let's just see what we can get. And I'm going to try not to do too much sifting on camera, but right now there's not much else we can do. At some point we're going to be building a lot, and like I said, I need to decide how to do the mob farm. Usually a drop trap is what I go with, but this time let's go with something different. We might do a dark room with a little bit of a drop, but not much of one, and do like punji sticks, and then eventually upgrade that to diamond spikes, and potentially even enchant diamond spikes. So the only thing is, I placed so many different mod packs that, ooh, we got a diamond. Cool. I play so many different mod packs that it is actually kind of hard to remember what all I'm doing in each mod pack, and what mods are in each one. So if I try to look for something and it's not there, forgive me, but it's what happens when you play, like, I don't know, I'm playing like 4 or 5 modded Minecraft maps. So yeah. But no, Agrarian Skies is like, this was the first thing on, like, one of the first things on my channel, actually, and it is definitely what started my channel, because I wanted to play Agrarian Skies and actually finish it. I would continuously play it and get like, I get a little ways in and then I just stop. I would kind of give up or fall out of it for a while and just not play, and yeah, you can't do that with mod packs like this. Let's see, 10 platinum, getting this kind of sorted. Lead, gold, silver. We'll do silver there. Actually, ferrous, aluminum, lead, silver and lead. That'll be good. Coal, diamonds, apatite. We might actually use this to do forestry farms at some point. We'll see. But we should have the stone. Let's go ahead and cook up the iron so that we can get more dirt and maybe do a couple quests. So we need 16. We need 16 plus. We need like 22 cobblestone. If we can get the stone machine thing, then I will be honest, I've used progressive automation before, but it's not a mod that I use all that much. But if we can get that stuff up and going this episode, then we might be able to actually build a mob farm in the near future. The biggest thing is we are going to need coal, but that's actually not that bad. We can just farm trees. And since I'm going to want to farm trees anyways for leaves, that's not going to be a problem. So if my math is correct, we should have all of the cobblestone we need. Let's make 2 furnaces. And then 2 stone pickaxes, and we should be able to make, it doesn't shift click, so there's 1 stone miner, and then the other, and then the cobblestone generation is just going to require some clay buckets. We are going to need 4 more cobblestone to make some more lava, so let's get that going. And Yeah, we'll have to use most of our clay, but that's okay. We can sift we can sift dust, so that's not an issue. So we'll put the stone miner. We'll place that in a moment. Before we do, let's take the iron we just got and grab some shears, and we're going to shear this tree. So leaves are as good as saplings. It requires 8 leaves or 8 saplings to get a piece of dirt. And yeah, it's really easy. You still do get some saplings as well, but all I have to do is go over there, throw all this stuff in here, and let it compost. So we need to eat. I do believe if this is anything like the first Agrarian Skies, if we run out of food, we die, and we only have a limited number of lives as it is, so you don't want to die. Let's get some more barrels. So we're gonna let's get a barrel for leaves, which I'm gonna put over here. And yeah, that should be good. So we need 2 clay buckets, so let's get that going. 6, and let's take this out for a second. 2 clay buckets. We'll start cooking that up. The lava will take a moment, but once we get a piece of dirt or 2, we can start looking into some other stuff. So let's just plant this down for right now. I'm going to take that and I'm going to put water there. A lot of this is going to be temporary, just because we're going to move fairly soon. Alright, let's put the light there, and as soon as we get the this stuff, we will let's lock this. Once we get the barrels, we will deal with farming. So I do have a mattock, so we're gonna want to grow. Oh, that can't go there because of that guy, so let's put it here. And I want to see what happens if we put water there. We'll put clay there just to be safe. If I could put water underneath, that'd be cool. So we're going to want some seeds. And we have our buckets. We're going to want to fill one with water. Let's place it down right there. Awesome, that works. So I can hide the water. And then we're going to want another bucket of water for the crafting. So the other thing that it wants us to make is flour, which flour you can make with a mortar and pestle and the pestle and mortar. Both of those are valid. One requires stone though, so we're going to go with the Botania version, which is pretty easy. It just requires some slabs, which I have on me, for a bowl, and then stick, plank, bowl. And now we just need some wheat. So let's throw that in there. We do have a watering can. So that is going to be how we get wheat growing. Let's go ahead and get 2. Now I do need to look at our quest book and see what it is exactly that it wants us to do. How much and all that fun stuff. But let's rearrange things a little bit. Oh, that's right, I can't do it there, but I do want to have something there. Let's just break this and put it there. Cool. So that looks good actually. So what does the quest want us to do? Ooh, we got. Oh yeah, we got this one. So this is basically telling you how to get ore dust. So we're gonna get some iron ore dust from that. So I'm gonna put that in here for now. We will smelt that down and all that fun stuff later. But for now, we need to get the flour. So we only need one, so let's just hurry up the process by watering can these. Or honestly, let's grab some bone meal. We have some bones. So let's get the bone meal. And can I right click? Awesome. So we got 3 from that. So we can get flour. We can also get more seeds, which is really nice. And that's going to give us 16 bread plus, I take the reward bag. And then we already have the slab furnace. Bone crook. I don't really need the bone crook, so let's take the reward bag. That just wanted to make us a slab furnace, which is already made. Now I can cook the bread, and I'm going to. And what can I use the flour for? I think you have to make dough. So salt, water, mixing bowl. This is all pretty easy stuff we'll get to later. Not too concerned. I bet it's in the Sky Farm. Yeah. So we already made the juicer. We're going to need to make the bakeware and the mixing bowl. And then some other stuff. And later we're going to be making some really good tools to deal with all of the food stuff. But toast is a lot better. But if we do this, it's even better. So that's 2 hunches plus what, 1 saturation. This is 3 hunches and 2.5 saturation. It's not quite as good on the hunger, but it is better on the saturation. So it's better to eat like this and then eat 1 toast. That'll keep you full longer. So we're going to want to make this. So I think the bakeware requires, I believe that requires clay. Yeah. So we're not going to do that one yet. We do have this. Let's get ourselves a permanent bucket. Because I don't believe we're going to be able to keep the one we have. Let's also throw flour, all this in there. We have 2 basic reward bags as well. So let's open them. So we have Traveler's Vest, which cackle reward. I don't know why cackle, but that allows you to swiftly swim. It does not go with my skin that well. And then we have, oh cool, some blood runes. Those will be useful much later. I need that stone. So let's see. Yeah, once we get to these books, those books are going to be super useful. But we'll get there. So let's see what else. Unlock workshop table. So it's basically an upgraded crafting table that lets you auto craft and do a lot of cool stuff, but not going to be doing that anytime soon. Lumberjack we will get to once we get more stone, and then we can also start grinding up the stone into dust to get more redstone and stuff like that. A lot of the work I have to do off camera is just coming over here, sitting here, and hitting this with my hammer. Fun stuff at the beginning, but eventually we'll be able to make let's see, these automatic hammers are one way. I think there's also pulverizers are probably the best, but that's going to be a little bit away. We have to have a smeltery in order to make gears, which is not that bad, but otherwise this recipe isn't that bad. So having a pulverizer would not be too much of a struggle. Both of these take power, so that is kind of what it is. And I'm trying to think of what else there is. I've always used pulverizers. That's kind of what I like. But if we take a look at cobblestone, we look at the uses to get Actually, let's look at gravel. That'll be better. And we look at the recipes for gravel. Pulverizer, alchemy, mana infusion, but that's just duplication. Yeah, there's not much. So we're probably gonna have to go for the pulverizer as soon as possible. We should have lava by now. Let's see. Do we have lava? We do. So we can make this guy. So doesn't stack because, well, buckets don't stack. So this works. We get one of the clay buckets back, which is nice. I am going to make a iron bucket though. So we'll grab water for this. We'll keep that just as like an emergency bucket of water. For now at least. And we can set this up. We have the barrel, we have an upgrade, which doesn't matter right now. So let's set this up somewhere right here. And we put this here and then that. I need to add tools to it. I didn't know that part. So it's going to give us 16 cobblestone and half a heart. Stone generator. So we're going to need to get some power. Okay. So I think this is going to set us on fire or something if we touch it. Bad things if we, so don't touch it once we make it, but no, not ready, need fuel. So let's give it some fuel. It needs a pickaxe still. Can I give it this one? It also needs a shovel. Wow. Okay, so let's grab like 4. Oh, I have a bunch of cobblestone on me because of quests. So we have everything we need. Let's make some stone tools because these are reusable. If it can use it, then that's great. But if not, then I don't know what we'll do. So shovel that, and it's mining. Cool. But that has 1 durability. No, 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 don't. I want to mine cobblestone, so it just, I think it just made a hole. Let's grab the pickaxe real quick. So we'll need another pickaxe for it. Put it back, sorta. Okay. So wait, how is this? I guess, can I just, no. Well, I can come over here and just click it, I guess. I have no idea how this works. Oh well, we have a lot of cobblestone now, so let's do that. And I can just continuously click it and get a bunch. A little bit better, I guess. Okay. So it's out of fuel now. I'm gonna have to look into. I need to look into this mod, progressive automation. It looks like most of the early game is going to be are kind of based around that. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and call the episode here. I'm gonna research that a little bit and see what I'm doing wrong. If I'm doing anything wrong, I don't know. Maybe I just need to move the barrel or something. But I'm going to spend some time off camera. Grabbing logs and all that kind of stuff, and then next time we are going to kind of progress with whatever quest we can. Trash can, we'll get a void bag, super crafting frame, that's gonna give us some stuff. That's actually a really, really nice item. Lumberjack and hand grinder, both gonna be good to get. And yeah, so we'll just kind of play it by ear, kind of go through the quest as we can and go from there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!